I think to a degree, the name kind of speaks for itself in terms of being the next level. It's taking what most people consider like a house music event, you know, or just like a deep house music or soulful house music, whatever term you want to throw on it. Taking that sort of event and trying to expand it beyond the boundaries of what people have become accustomed to, in terms of adding performances from various vocalists, combining it with poetry, and spoken word artists being involved in it, the types of DJs involved in it that all have very different and distinct sounds. It's something you don't hear very often. You know, like there's been, I'd say, anything that you might have heard, that people have heard of with that sort of like arrangement, hasn't really been done in it's so long that it's almost not, it's brought up only in like past tense. In terms of current tense, there's very few parties that are attempting to do or doing what Next Level is doing, which I guess is sort of bridging a gap between different like parts of the party scene, trying to like pull like various groups together.
Well, DJ Disciple is a friend of mine, and we've gone way back, and he's done a couple of events with me on a Sunday at Langston's, and they've gone over excellently. We love him at Langston's, and so we decided that it was really time for him to just branch off and do his own thing on a separate level, to really spawn off and do what he needed to do and showcase the Next Level event.
It's definitely been a different thing for Brooklyn. You can definitely see a difference between the Next Level party. I won't name anything specific, but you can see that people are there and you're guaranteed to have a good time every single time that you go to a Next Level party.
The Next Level, well, you see DJ Disciple, for me, is legendary, and I don't throw that word around. And those who know, you don't throw that word around. Legendary, so that was a privilege for me to even be invited to work with Disciple, and you know, the atmosphere, the parties, the energy, it's a good thing.
And the big difference between him and the other DJs is that he's sweating behind the DJ booth more than the dancers. He's feeling it. Like, that makes us feel it because it's like so powerful. Like, excuse me, I gotta go, I gotta dance.
To be a house DJ in New York City, you have to play 52 parties at a cover price. Cover price in New York City is standard $20. We'll go back 20 years, 1987 to now, and say $20 is basically like you're getting Magna Carta house, meaning you're getting a DJ who's giving you multiple hours, 10 to 12 hours of playing. He's giving you his record collection for the night, and he does it 52 weeks a year for more than 2 years. That to me is a New York City club DJ. Not a producer of albums, which is wonderful, not a producer of songs and lyrics, which is wonderful. It has nothing to do with what's not wonderful. What it has to do with in my made-up world of house is that a person who comes and says, I can go to Japan, I can go to a stadium in some other country and play and make tons and tons of money for a night or for a few hours, but in this city, I gotta come out and show these people who I am. As a record collector, as a record enthusiast, as a house fanatic, as a flunky. The DJ that wants to make the girl in the corner dance because he knows that girl, not by name, not by face, but because she comes and comes and comes and comes to his functions. And to command $20 for a Friday or Saturday night activity in New York City is to command a lot of attention. There's movies, there's plays, there's all kinds of things to be involved with. And to be involved with this sort of like niche counterculture of music fanatics, a DJ has to give you that energy. And all the DJs I mentioned have come out and said, you know what, New York City, this is it. And they can't charge us $100 to come to a party. This is not, you know, we're not going to buy tickets to get in a stadium to watch Junior. It's just not going to make any sense to watch you, to watch any of it, because it's not worth it. It's for that. It's for these small rooms and for the bigger clubs that we can go and see for hours play. We can come back next week and do it again, and we can do it again, and we can do it again, and we can do it again. And we build a community of that event in that place. And that, to me, is a New York City underground DJ.
What makes you, okay, I mean, right now, there's so many forms of music. I mean, house music has been around for 20 years. But what is it about the music that continues to keep you coming back to it?
It's the music, the DJ and me. I don't know. It's the seventh heaven of it. It's just something that I connect to, that I know other people that connect to, that the people who make and sell and buy and produce and and play the music are into. And I can't answer that because I know that the same thing happens to a bunch of people when they take a party and you go and play a party in Brazil, and there's people that walk into that building, that place, that room, the space, and they'll go like this. And whatever those people are, those are the people that are connected to this. And the names and the titles and doesn't matter as much as the people that do that to this are similar.
You've got the bass, you've got the energy, you've got the lights, you've got sweat, and you've got rhythm, just all thrown at you. So it's amazing. It's just a sensory overload.
DJ Disciple is a very caring, very sensitive, very visionary young man. I see that he looks at music totally different than his constituents around him. I think that what he does is he applies a certain type of knowledge to his music that benefits everyone, not only on a physical level, but also on a spiritual level. If you talk to him, I'm sure you will agree that his knowledge and his awareness and his keenness and his consciousness is something that's above average when it comes to the music industry. I applaud his efforts to start his own company. He has his own website. He's having records that's being brought over the website. He's known all over the world, and what's great about him is he crosses the cultural, racial, traditional class barrier. He can play for the king in England, and he can come in and play in a club in Brooklyn. It's diverse, it's wide, and it's a phenomenon that we need not to ignore. It's a great thing. I mean, you see so many of our young men looked at it, put in a bad light, but we have a young man here who is really putting a positive spin on music and dance music, to say that. As far as I'm concerned, he is one of the leaders, the spearheads of the future of dance music.
If you want to get a DJ Disciple experience where he spins deep and soulful house music, come experience it at the Next Level Party, where you will hear DJ Disciple bring it every single time at this event. If you want more information about where the Next Level Party is, go to myspace.com/the Next Level Party. Once again, that is myspace.com/the Next Level Party, and get an experience of deep and soulful house courtesy of DJ Disciple.